Uh-oh. Somebody just sent me a video, my good friend Miss Debbie. Oh, yeah. Here, I want to tell you who I am. Right? Ammo Troop, Air Force, da-da-da. Right on. I'm a, if you ain't ammo, you ain't shit. Standing in formation, the rest of the squadron's parts, and we yell that out. Oh, dude, they hated our ass, you arrogant son of bitches. We were hard drinking, hard partying. I can remember the guest house right out of Moorbach, or out of, Moorbach bombed down, right at the end of the first town. Oh, I ain't even gonna try to begin. There's a guest house there, a pub. Man, we all stopped there after work, just about. We were claimed, talked about, labeled knuckle dragon BB stackers. 461s were called muzzle fuckers. 463 mushroom farmers. 464s, dude, they had a derogatory name, but we all worked with them. I ain't gonna even talk about it. Much respect, much respect. That's EOD. You know, they had a name. They had a name. 75 to 81. Vietnam had just ended. I went in, I think, at, basic end of May, June, I think. Man told me if you'd went in May, you'd qualify as a Vietnam era. I said, that doesn't mean shit to me. I don't even want to fucking be here. I had a scholarship to Kansas State University, 2 years. All right. Knuckle Dragon BB stackers. You're dealing with explosive missions, responsibilities, stuff. Most of us were pretty sane on the job and you could trust. In other words, a man told you he did that or didn't do it, or he wasn't sure. It's trust, right? Because shit fucks up, people get hurt. Man loses an arm, a leg, mission plane blows up. I mean, there's just so many possibilities. And it's all going to go back down to you, airman, NCO, crew chief, bomb dump, fuck. So everybody, and most of them were sane. We had a couple people, man, I don't want Brico on my crew. I don't want Brico on my crew. Sitting in the break room. I just got there and somebody and Brico were talking and Brico goes, yeah, for a quarter I eat a fly. I was like 19 years old. I went, that can't be right. What? A quarter you'll eat a fly. All right. Dude did it. I thought, that ain't right. That ain't right. That just ain't right. I come into the barracks. Ammo is on the second floor at Hahn Air Base, Germany. Look to my right, and there's pornographic movie being projected on the end of the thing. And a bunch of guys huddled down. I go, well, fuck, all right. I'm a human being. I look at it, and I can't describe what it was. Anyway, don't fuck, no, hell no. This one, just two people. Farm animal and lovely. I didn't know all of it, but I go, god damn, Brico. You go through his room and it'd be just all this pornography, because Germany, right? We had a whorehouse right off base to the left over there. Ammo troop. Yeah. A lot of degenerates, a lot of alcoholics, A lot, mostly. All our leadership were Vietnam veterans, from Sergeant Lanier, Sergeant Davis, Sergeant Humphreys, even Lieutenant Sells or Sellier or whatever his name was an Army ground pounder in Vietnam, got out of the Army, got his degree, went into the Air Force. He was a butter bar lieutenant in the bomb dump. He was our only officer, other than Anders, who was an alcoholic. So the bomb dump was run by this very knowledgeable, as far as people dealing and, doing it right. And our chief, who I can see his face, but I don't recall his name, ammo troop. You cross through those gates and, get into your briefing and find out what you're doing today. And I was a crew chief, came in as an airman first class, so I gained my sergeant stripes pretty quick. Very young, don't know shit about the world. But I'm dealing with people, men mostly, who do, followed their lead, listened to their wisdom, you know what I'm saying? Because that was the right thing to do. And Lord willing, I came through. All my crew came through. Some of the others, that I've known through the years, like Lenny. Lenny died in New Mexico at a base there. He stayed in the Air Force, became a master sergeant or something. I was blown away. 2014, I learned of his death, and I was in California, and I said, shit, I could have been there. I'd have drove to go see Lenny Jensen. Dude taught me how to ski in the Alps. Squadron took a trip. I can't recall, Birch's Garden or whatever it was called. My wife and daughter, who was an infant, went over to the Olympics. That's where we were. They took a tour. I went up on the bunny hill with Lenny Jensen teach me how to ski. Ammo troop. Won't make it too long. It's already 7 minutes. I've known a lot of veterans. Once I got out of the service, Jeff was a hard hat diver in Vietnam. Yeah, Ben Salmons was UDT World War II, went into Korea. Ben Salmons from Citrus Heights. Bernie from International Deli was a diver, Vietnam. I know a lot. My friend Pops, people who served. All right, God bless. I don't want to say anything negative, but y'all been hammering us veterans for a long time. From the time of the Vietnam veterans and my term, I wasn't looking for that. I wanted to get the fuck